Hey, welcome back, and this is going to be a very quick pickup video. I just kind of want to show off a few things I picked up prior to the Waterloo Video Game Swap. And I know I haven't officially announced that I was going, but I am. So anyways, I will be filming and hope to share a couple of videos with you guys a little bit later on, maybe next week. And if you see me there, please come up and say hi. I'd be glad to speak with you and, get to know you a little bit. So straight into the pickup video. A couple things I picked up from Talese here. I got Need for Speed Most Wanted, and this was $2.99 at Talese, complete. Next up from Talese, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and this was again $2.99, complete. Next up, I think I got this at a Goodwill. It's SWAT 4, and you may have seen this in one of my, I think it was actually my last video. I picked up the expansion to SWAT 4, and a couple months ago I picked up the case for the original SWAT 4 game. This game apparently is hard to find for some reason, but I've been finding it like every week it seems. The expansion pack and the original game are both in here. I did not have the original game. I just had the empty case with the manual and all that, so when I saw this, I think it was like $3 or $4. I went to pick this up right away, and anyways, this apparently has, like I said, it has both games in here, but for some reason, if you buy the original game and the expansion, it's actually cheaper than this one. So I don't know why this one goes for so much, but like $25 more than the two games combined. But anyways, that's kind of where it goes, and I'm happy to have this complete now, so I could finally get to playing SWAT 4, even though my PC is broken down on me. Next up, I went to Cash Converters, which actually, I know the owner there, and they're changing the name from Cash Converters to Green Moolah. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why, because they're renting the name Cash Converters from the actual Cash Converters company, and they don't want to do that anymore. So I'm assuming in the next couple of weeks, April 1st, I think they said it's going to be called Green Moolah. But anyways, I picked up a couple games from Cash Converters, which are what they're known as now. First, what is this? Need for Street, what the fuck am I talking about? Streets, Volume 2. I think I finally got that out. And for that I paid $5. It is complete, if I can open this thing. And it seems I pick up a street game every single week as well. Alright, I got backstory behind this one. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. I paid $15 for it, and my backstory for this one is, as you know, I buy and sell on eBay, and I accidentally sold off my copy of Castlevania 2. The way that happened is, actually, I thought I had 2 extra copies of this, and I actually only had 1. So I ended up selling one and then relisting it again, and then that one sold, and I went to look for it and I didn't see it there, so I had to actually sell the one that was in my collection. And the funny thing is, I sold it for $15, and for this one I paid $15, so I basically broke even. Next up, another pickup from Talese. What the hell is this called? Capcom Fighting Evolution. And for that I paid $2.99 as well. It is complete with both the English and French manual. The French manual, as you can see, kind of looks a little wavy, but let's take that one out. And there's the English one, which is actually a lot better. There is some water damage to the front. It is what it is, $2, $3, big deal. Next up, I went to We Got Games, which, again, I know the owner there, and they have been buying a lot of stuff lately. At least the owner is, and I know where he buys it from. He buys it off Kijiji. So their prices are going up, up and up, because he's got to make profit on that stuff, right? I understand that, but anyways, they got a couple box games in. They had a complete in-box copy of Ocarina of Time on the N64, and they were selling it for $100. Which is a lot more than I think it goes for. So, funny story is that they actually sold that. It's not there anymore, and they didn't have to, lower the price or anything. The guy who bought it apparently just, okay, $100, done. But they also had this game here, and it is Pokemon Stadium. And this is actually just the box, and that's because I have the game already, and I just want the box. So because I know the owner, he said he'd just give me the box for, I think he said $15. It comes with the manual and everything in it. So $15 to complete another N64 game. Happy to do that. Last but not least, actually I got two more things to show. I did a favor for Canadian Retro and brought him back. Anthony Sill shipped some stuff to me and I brought it up for him. So as a thank you, he texts me every once in a while and asks if I'm interested in something. It's usually PC games, because I'm into PC games. And this is one I have been looking for a long time. So he just gave it to me as kind of the shipping cost, to cover the shipping cost that I incurred for shipping the package out to Anthony. And that game is, oh, it's kind of big. Age of Empires, what do they call this? Collector's Edition. And this includes Age of Empires 1 with the expansion pack and Age of Empires 2 with the expansion pack. Now I have Age of Empires 2 and the Conqueror's expansion, but I didn't have the very first two games, and that's what I was on the lookout for. I've been looking for these games for quite a long time, and when he texted me, he was at a Goodwill. And by the time I got back to him, he had left that Goodwill, so he actually made the extra effort to go back and pick this up for me. So I'm very grateful he did, and very happy to have this in my collection now. Last but not least, I got this in the mail the other day, as a lot of you did. It is the Smash Brothers soundtrack, and you got this from registering Smash Brothers on the 3DS and Smash Brothers on the Wii U. And I have to say, the way they shipped this, I'm surprised, and a lot of these came in such great shape. There's no damage to mine. And if you received one of these, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about, because all they did was put this in basically in a plastic, see-through plastic bag with your mailing address in it, and that's it. No padding, no protection or anything. Yeah, that's it. So I'm surprised a lot of these didn't come damaged, but I'm just very grateful, at least mine didn't. So anyways, those are the pickups prior to the Waterloo Video Game Swap. Like I said, I will be filming at the show, and hopefully I can meet a lot of you while I'm there. So until then, take care.